Dobmeier won the final race at Houston Speedway before the track shut down in the spring of 2017. When the beloved track reopened last Sunday, he was in attendance. However, he was forced to watch racing's return to the Brandon track from the sidelines. KELOLAND's Sean Bauer shares his story.
How we doing, dude? Did I get a 5?
Oh, now he'll do it.
Mark Dobmeier wanted nothing more than to race at Huset's return last weekend, but instead, he could only sign autographs and watch the grand reopening from afar.
I'm just so happy the track's open again and there's life in the facility, and we're going to put on some good shows here again, but a little bitter right now just because I can't be a big part of it on the racetrack.
Dobmeier was involved in a crash at Cedar Lake Speedway in western Wisconsin on July 3rd.
Went for a rollover, kind of barrel rolled a couple times, but what happened the last time the car landed, it was really flat. And when it does that, your suspension bottoms out, the frame hits the ground, and the only thing left to absorb the impact is your body.
A lot of injuries in racing, it's the ones that look horrific are the ones they walk away from, and the ones that look kind of simple are the ones they seem to get hurt in.
Jay Major was part of the MedStar rescue team that came to Dobmeier's aid.
You know, nobody really knows the severity at the time. All we can do is assume the worst and treat for the worst and then hope for the best. And we did that on this one.
Dobmeier burst his L4 vertebrae and fractured his L3 vertebrae. It could have been worse.
And I was definitely in a fragile state. I mean, just one wrong move and it would have been paralysis. So
He underwent back surgery at Regions Hospital in St. Paul shortly after his crash.
what the doctor said is when that vertebrae broke, it kind of went off like a gunshot or a shotgun shell kind of, and it kind of exploded. And but it created a cavity actually where they said the nerve endings and the spinal cord were able to kind of sneak away and absorb some of that impact so they didn't sever.
Dobmeier says it'll be a 3 to 6 month recovery, but as soon as he's ready, he'll be back out on the track.
I'm going to do all the PT I can and kind of do everything I possibly can to be in the best shape for the spring next year.
In Brandon, Sean Bauer, KELOLAND News.
Great to see he's doing all right.